Film on Blu-ray and DVD. All the episodes plus exclusive special features and collectible packaging. Pre-order today at Amazon.com.
She'd only met one person on the internet, and that person ended her life. It only happened to her one time. You've met how many? You know how lucky? Like, really lucky. I mean, you've been given chance after chance after chance, because every single man or boy that you have met could have done it to you. You've survived how many times? My daughter didn't even survive one. Not even one. He knew how to lure her out of the house. He knew what to say. That's what they're doing to you. It takes that one time. When I reported her, they told me, this is Maine. It doesn't happen here. She'll be home tonight. It does not happen here. And it did. It can happen to you. And it will. You keep doing what you're doing, it will be you. It will be you on here. Your mother will be sitting right here. Do you want that for her? Do you want that for you? Because whatever I'm going through is nothing compared to what my child had to go through that night. The horror and the terror that she felt. That's what you'll feel.
What would you give to have been able? What would you give to have been able to say this to Nichole?
Anything, everything. Absolutely, my life. I'd give my life 1,000 times over.
Jason, what do you want to add?
You have to be careful who you talk to, okay? One thing for sure, especially nowadays, if anybody that's here on this show today or watching the show or whatever the case is, ask yourself one question. The person you're talking to, is that really the person you're talking to? Who is it? Are you sure that's who you're talking to, is who they say they are? They could be some predator.
Statement piece for your bathroom. Only from Moen.
You don't know who these people are.
I have come to realize that.
Yeah.
That it was a process for me. But yes, I'm very scared. And if she's not answering her phone, she's not at home, she's not where she says she is, I start to panic.
Absolutely.
She knows that.
And you look like a very sweet little girl. You look like you got your whole life ahead of you. You know.
You monitored her online access, right?
Yes.
I did.
It started, she had a cell phone at 11, but with the limited minutes and no texting.
Right.
Then you stepped it up to next year. You were very careful.
Yep.
Did you monitor what she was doing? Who she was talking to?
Yes.
I did. It wasn't until probably when she had moved with her dad, and then she moved back home. So it was only a couple months that she lived with me again this time, and I had not pushed like I used to push about, I want to know, I want to see. I didn't, and I used to be so strict about it. And this time, I let it slide a little bit, and by letting it slide a little bit, I lost her.
You trusted that she knew what she was doing.
I did. We were very close. And to have her gone and live the rest of my life knowing what happened to her, what she had to go through, that she won't be able to experience life and love and babies.
Now, you heard something. You know that they lost their precious daughter at 15. You heard that at 15, they found her in a ditch, bloody, raped, half disrobed. I mean, how close did she come? I mean, how close? I mean, come on.
I really am. I'm surprised you're here. Because you shouldn't be. I don't know how you made it. I really don't. You've gotten so many close calls. I'm so shocked that you're here. Because she met one. Just one. You've met how many?
Like 100.
That's scary. I'm scared I won't be able to protect my other girls. I don't know, I'm scared I won't be able to give them a normal life without letting them live. But
My first reaction since this has happened with our daughter Nichole, I wanted to batten down the hatches. You can't date till you're 18. That's all there is to it.
30.
Any guy comes in the driveway, they'll be kicked out of the driveway. At one point in time, I thought that way.
The simplest daily activities have turned into a challenge for you all. Jason and Christine worry that life, well, it just will never return to normal. Take a look.
what happened to Nichole has really changed me as a parent. I'm scared that I can't keep my other girls safe. I take my other girls to the store, and if one runs into another aisle, I start having almost a panic attack. I didn't protect Nichole. Can I protect them? I wake up with anxiety, feel like I can't breathe. I cry all day. I can't sleep. I don't know how to live without my daughter. I don't know if I can live the rest of my life feeling this way.
You know, I'm sorry for you to have to be so up close and personal with their loss and their pain in one sense, but in the other, I want you to know and understand everybody in this world matters, and every child matters to every parent. You know, Christine said, you don't want your mother sitting in this chair. You've got a chance here to grab on here and do something with your life. And I'm going to help you with that. I'm going to help you too in healing your relationship. I'm going to get you the help that you need to do that. You're 17 years old. You have your entire life ahead of you. I want this to be a changing day in your life. I want you to look back 20 years from now and say, you know, something happened one day and my mother and I started moving towards each other instead of away from each other. Because you have no bigger ally in this world than is sitting right next to you here. Life does go on, right?
Yes.
It does go on. And how do you create a new normal here, Dad?
I have been trying to figure that out even to today, you know. We got a little bit of break, and I say it's not a break. We came out here and we're on the show. That's the closest thing to a break since all this has happened from the very beginning.
It's scary to be away from the kids.
One of the things is that, you know, even through the unfortunate events that's happened, is that somehow along the line we've still got to pick up, and it's not like time stops. You know, we have to go on, and as hard as that is for us, what I've had a saying since this all happened. I said we have to live minute by minute, hour by hour, and day by day. And it's the only way we're going to get through this. And we need to be close together. We need to do things together. We need to go outside and play with the kids. We've got to, through all this, we've got to stay together as a family.
You know, that you're exactly right, and
It's not always easy as people think.
well,
You love your kids and you want to play with them and be joyful, but it's very hard to be joyful sometimes when your heart's been ripped right out.
and let me say to both of you that people grieve in very different ways, and there'll be days that you're having a better day than you are, and days that you're having a better day than you are, and you've got to be willing to meet each other where they are on that day. And you'll find, I promise you, you're going to catch yourself. You know, you might be standing in the kitchen and something silly is on television in the background. You catch yourself laughing, and you'll stop and say, "My God, how can I laugh? My baby's dead." And you say, "What kind of mother am I? How can I laugh at something stupid when what's happened to my child?" Well, that's just a way of letting a little bit of sunshine in for just a second, and try not to feel guilty about that. Try to take that breath of air for that moment, and truly think about and ask about what she would want for you to do, because you know she would not want to be a burden on your life. Look at the joy in her face.
She was bigger than life.
And you see that she would not want her legacy to be one of pain.